The neighbor cried for help outside the door, but the woman inside did not respond. She calmly did housework and ignored every sound. Then, a masked killer appeared and cruelly murdered the neighbor. Even so, the woman did not turn her head to look. The killer became interested in her, and he hid the body. The woman began to write, not knowing that the back door had been opened. Even when the killer made noise with a knife, the woman did not notice. At that moment, the woman received a call from her friend. It turned out she was a deaf and mute person who could only communicate through sign language. The killer secretly took her phone. After the call ended, the woman put on her coat and continued writing. But then the computer suddenly received several text messages. They came from her own phone. All the messages were her recent photos. The woman was shocked. She put down the computer and looked around. Only then did she see the masked killer. She was terrified, but the man proudly raised the phone. The woman did not hesitate. She locked the door at once. The killer could not open it, so he went to the window and then to the back door, but the woman shut them first. The killer cut the power switch and stabbed the car tires. The woman quickly wrote a few sentences on the glass with lipstick. She said she had not seen the killer's face and promised she would not tell anyone about today. But the killer arrogantly removed his mask, showing that he would not let her live. He liked the thrill of playing with prey. He did not break into the door but kept scaring the woman. The woman had a bold idea. When the killer was not paying attention, she quietly opened the door. She wanted to seek help from the neighbor, but soon the killer shot an arrow. The woman had no choice but to run back inside and lock the door. Seeing her fear, the killer proudly knocked on the glass with an arrow, but the woman still decided to escape. She climbed out from the second floor window and carefully stepped onto a steel board. When she reached the end, she threw her flashlight into the bushes. The killer thought she had run away and quickly chased. At that moment, the woman slowed down and prepared to climb down the ladder. But as soon as she touched it, an arrow flew at her. Then another arrow came, but luckily she dodged. The killer began to climb the ladder, but the woman pushed him down and took the crossbow. She hurried to pull the bow, but her injured leg made her too weak. She had to return into the house. Just then, there was a knock on the door. It was the neighbor's boyfriend. He saw the words and thought there had been an accident. He was about to call the police, but the killer disguised himself as an officer and tricked him. The killer borrowed the man's phone to call for support. At that moment, an earring fell from the killer's body. It was the neighbor's earring,